Oh my god, it showed.
What?
You poking my boobs.
Oh, really? Oh, damn it. OnlyFans.
Okay, I do not like my hair with this part.
The detox. You don't have to wear the headphones.
No, I like to wear the headphones.
Boom, 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 boom.
Cheers. Oh.
Cheers. What is up, guys? Boom.
Welcome back
To episode 39 of 10 Talks. I feel tired for some reason.
I know, I feel out of it right now.
Yeah, right? I think it's because it's super fucking hot today. And whenever it's like really, really hot, even though Rylee and I were only outside the house for like an hour or two, I feel like it's super draining.
And we slept until like really late today.
Yeah, and also we both got drunk yesterday, but I got really drunk. And today in the morning when I woke up, my head was pounding. And then I just realized like...
You're real hungover.
I was like... Well, luckily I wasn't hungover, but I was thinking like, fuck, I ruined my Sunday. I'm going to be hungover this whole day. I was thinking it's going to be super fucked up. I'm going to be throwing up, having a headache, all this shit. But then luckily everything went away. I just started drinking the vitamin water, I think,
saved
helped.
You, right?
Yeah, I think the vitamin water saved me.
Yep.
Because I drank it and then boom, I felt better.
So much better instantly.
But yeah, in the morning I woke up and I was just like, dude, I'm way too fucked up. Or I was. Honestly, I think I woke up still drunk.
No, I was good. That was cool.
And it's hard to even measure.
I drank a lot of water though. You weren't drinking that much water.
There was no water at all. There was no water.
Was.
There was champagne of open bar, and that's it.
No, they gave you water too, and she kept refilling mine.
Oh wow, you see.
I had like 3 waters.
I didn't get no fucking water. I should have fucking drank some water yesterday. But it's hard to keep track of how much we drank yesterday because the bartender, like, he was just going like
free pour.
Like
free pouring.
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't even like going because it was an open bar. So he wasn't going like shot by shot, being stingy, give me $20 per shot.
Yeah.
He was just going like and mixing it up and shit. And I think we had like 4 or 5 mixed drinks.
Yeah, we definitely had a lot.
Basically, just to give some more context, Rylee and I went to my friend's wedding yesterday. Woo! I wish I had some applause or something like that. But anyways, it was super fucking fun. It was my friend, as you guys know him, Uncle Chuck. It's my friend Yuriy. I've known him my whole life. Known him since like, I don't know, we grew up on the same street together. So it's like I went to elementary school with him. I've known this dude my whole life. Basically, grew up skating with him, and then we like kind of like separated once we got a little bit older. Like haven't hung out as much. But recently, he joined the 24-hour stream, and like ever since then we like hung out a couple times just to smoke and chill. But he invited us to his wedding, and it was super, super fucking fun, super sweet. It was my first wedding like that. I've been to a wedding ceremony before, but it was like, just like, like close family only, very few people, sign the contract, leave type shit or whatever.
Yeah.
That was like a full, like a movie type shit where everyone's dancing and they're throwing bouquet and shit like that.
That was like the first time you've ever seen that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was that shit looked expensive.
Yeah, it was definitely expensive.
Yeah, everything I was looking at, I was like, oof. I was
the
like,
open bar is expensive.
Yeah, I could just the open bar alone. I can't imagine how much that fucking costs. But as we were at that wedding, I was like, I know why I've never been to a situation like this. This shit's fucking expensive. That shit was crazy. I can't even imagine how much something like that costs.
Was it crazy to see your friend get married?
Yeah, exactly. We were talking about that yesterday. Where like as he was like standing up there, like I was like in my head, I was thinking like, damn, like that's it. Like I remember we were fucking at the at Plumber Park back in the day skating all the time, like 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, and just like thinking. I remember as being a little kid thinking like, oh, these are my close homies that we're gonna see what happens to each other in our lives in the future. It'll be interesting to see like how we grow up, blah blah. And then it was interesting to see that like, bam, like now I'm seeing the homie get married, like it was a big step in his life or whatever, in anyone's life.
Yeah.
So I was just like, it's crazy. Like I'm actually seeing my homie get married right now.
Exactly. That's like when adulthood sits in on you. You're like, fuck, people are really like doing this shit. Honestly,
yeah. And like that was the first time I've I saw one of my other friends there. Shout out to Ike. I saw the homie Ike there yesterday. He was there as well, and we were talking about the same thing too. Where it's just like it's interesting. It's like just seeing our fucking homies, just like level up, get to these like other points in their lives. You know what I mean? Like it's really really cool. And that was the first. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone in our close friends that have gone married. I think he's the first one to tie the knot.
Yeah, I haven't had any friends yet. Like close friends. Well, she didn't have a wedding.
Oh yeah.
She just got married.
But they're married.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even have any friends that are married.
Yeah.
It's like I've had friends that have girlfriends, for a long time, but never marriage.
Yeah, when she told me that, I was like, oh my god, we were 19 still.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Getting married at 19? Yeah. Holy fuck.
But he was going to Germany, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's like, one of those things where it's like.
Kind of have to do it.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense to do it, but then. But then you don't want to make huge life decisions based off fucking, off the army. You know what I mean? It's just
they were together for a long time, though. They were high school sweethearts. That's true. Stuff, so.
But either way, the wedding was super cool. I've never seen that whole ceremony. I got to hear. Yeah, and honestly, what was interesting is like my homie Kirill. He's always been like. Every time we've been at the park and we were like having these like deep conversations talking about life and shit, you know what I mean? Like he was my one homie that we would always like have these super deep conversations where like we would just like be venting to each other, like, trying to figure out life and shit like that. Like he was always that one homie of mine that we would have these like super deep conversations. And then it was like so cool to see his what's it called, his vow that he wrote for his wife Robin. Yeah. I was just like, damn, like that's classic Kirill, you know what I mean? Like super heartfelt, in touch with himself. He's got a mouthpiece. Yeah, exactly. And he's, but what's funny is like he like fumbled a couple times, like stumbled over his words, but that's classic Kirill too. Mm-hmm. He's always been like that as well, where he like fumbles up his words, but he's able to express himself and very very well. Through it and that's what was interesting is like when you watch movies about weddings, you always see everyone's like dancing, having a good time, blah blah, and like watching him yesterday was literally like a movie. Like that was him. He was like dancing with his grandma, his like like it was so cool. Like it was so cute. I was like looking at that and I was like, I don't think I would have that same energy on my wedding. Like I would be super excited and happy too, but he was just like all over the place, fucking going crazy, and I was like, I don't think I'm that eccentric. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's so eccentric compared to me. That's true. It's still gonna be fun though. You're gonna want to. Rylee took me on the dance floor, and the whole time I was there, I just had this spotlight effect where I was just like, everyone's looking at me, and in their head they're thinking, "What a terrible dancer." The whole that's what I was thinking the whole time. I know. I'm like I wasn't even doing it. You were having
fun. Nobody cares when you're having fun. Everybody thinks it's cool when everybody's having fun.
That's true. There was this one grandma who was on the dance floor the whole time, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. That's Rylee low-key.
Sorry, somebody said they can't hear me that
well. Oh yeah, because you got to talk right into this part, and you always end up talking to this side right here.
I like to look at you. Okay,
but then turn the mic, but don't turn it by this. Turn it by the top, because this is where it gets loose, and it'll start fucking up.
Is that better?
No teeth talk today. We're gonna talk about the teeth because honestly, I didn't even think we were gonna be able to do this episode of 10 Talks.
I know. Wait, they said to turn my mic up.
She talks a bit quieter. Yeah, okay, we could turn up your mic, but you have to make sure to talk into it because that's the main issue, guys. That's why if you look at me like I'm always fumbling or fucking on Riley's mic is because she keeps like talking into the side of it that doesn't have the thing that actually picks up your thing. She'll like turn it and start talking into it like this.
Okay, they said it's better.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, just talk straight into it.
My nose is itching.
But either way, how did you feel about the wedding?
I loved it. I thought it was so fun. When he said his vows, I started crying.
Oh yeah, Rylee started crying.
It was just so sweet to hear that. Like you don't hear like a lot of guys talk about their feelings like that much, And you could just tell that he really meant it. Like they were they were really in love. And
yeah, 100%.
Just from the time that I got to kick it with them, like. They just seemed like a perfect fit for each other. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was I don't know. It just made me happy. Like the whole time I had a smile on my face. And yeah, the crowd was good. It was cool hearing from like Yuri's friends. Mm-hmm. And then, old friends and stuff.
Oh yeah, you got to talk to Ike for a little bit and stuff.
They're all really cool. And we all had a good time with each other, drinking and chilling.
What's interesting is Kirill, his friend, like he has, everyone has like separate friend groups, and Kirill is like one of his main friend groups. A lot of those dudes in those friend groups worked at the same job I worked at the same time. Like when I worked at Starline, I worked with a lot of his homies like back in the day. Kirill never worked at Starline, but when I worked there, I worked with like 5 of his homies. And that's why when we went yesterday, I saw all those dudes. I was like, dude, I haven't seen you guys in forever. I used to work with all you fools.
That's
like,
so funny.
And I felt bad because, dude, one guy, I forgot his name. One guy came up to me. I think his name was Peter. One guy came up to me and he was like, "Yo, like we used to work together, blah blah." And I was like, "What's up?" I was like, "I'm sorry, dude. Like I don't recognize you." But he was wearing a mask when he said what's up to me. And later that day when we were hanging out chilling, I was just like sitting down. He took his mask off and I was like, "I remember him." I was like, "That's that one dude or whatever." So that was super fucking funny and interesting. Cool. And yeah, it was just cool, like catching up with my homies. I wish it would, like, more of my homies like from back in the day showed up. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been like a reunion classic. But then I feel like it would have taken over too much. You know what I mean? That's the weird thing about the wedding. Also, is I noticed when I was watching Kirill, like, throughout the whole wedding thing, is like you have your family, your wife's side of the family, your friends, your wife's friends. You have like every single person that's involved in your life
important to you.
Yeah, is there. And the whole time, like, you can't spend too much time with just one person. Like, I saw him running around from table to table to table to friend group to friend group, just spending time with everyone. And I'm just like looking at him and I was like, this seems so stressful, like to manage everyone, you know what I mean? Like, and then imagine that at the end of the night, you have like your fucking one homie who was like, damn, you didn't even say what's up to me the whole time, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and he'll get all bummed or whatever, some shit like that.
They better not.
Well, yeah, people probably understand
how
but
crazy it is.
Yeah, exactly. I just saw how hectic it was, and yeah, it's just interesting.
The food was good.
The food was delicious.
The cake was bomb.
Dude, what sucks is Kirill invited us before I got my wisdom teeth pulled, and when we were doing the RSVP, you had to choose your meal or your dinner or whatever. And I forgot what the options are, but the option I chose was the steak because I fucking love steak, and I was so excited and juiced for this dinner. And then when we go over there, I realized I was like, I just got my wisdom teeth removed. I can't even fucking eat steak normally right now. And I was still able to eat it, but it was a struggle, dude. Eating bread is so difficult with your, because I can only chew my front teeth right now. It's such a struggle. And this, dude, steak alone, like to keep chewing it with my front teeth gets like hella like tiring, you know what I mean, for my jaw, and like it gets uncomfortable for my teeth. All this shit gets stuck in my teeth. So I will literally just chew a steak a little bit with my front teeth until it's semi-swallowable, pause, and I'll just swallow it, like a whole chunk. Just like that, just to get it down my stomach. And honestly, my whole life, I always assumed that chewing was only important so you don't choke. You know what I mean? Like, I always thought that, dude, I can throw a steak, I can swallow a steak down there and it's gonna come out in a fucking, you know, nice long poop or whatever. But dude, I took a shit today in the morning, and I was like, TMI. And when I was, TMI, guys, by the way. And
trigger warning.
When I was fucking wiping, I looked in the fucking toilet for a second, and I could recognize the pieces of meat I was eating last night. I was like, oh, that shit's barely digested. I was like, and today I realized the importance of chewing.
No, like, chewing is so important.
Like, I bet you I got little to no nutrients out of that steak. It literally looks like I swallowed it and it came out like like a little bit stretched out. But I literally could recognize the pieces of steak I was eating from last night. I was like, bruh, this is fucked up.
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
When you eat corn.
When you eat corn, bro, corn is corn is the funniest thing too. Because when you eat corn, especially me, I'm like, I'm fucking like making sure to chew everything. Right? Take a poop, they're all solid. I'm like, do. Like, what the fuck is going on?
What? That's so true.
Wait, hold on. Where's the?
I'm dead. That's so true.
Why do you chew corn and then when it comes out, it's solid?
Oh.
Strange. It's fucking weird. But either way, I fucking I loved the wedding. It was a super good time. I would love to do it again. I feel bad that we didn't stay for too long, and we honestly wanted to get a hotel room in the area, but everything was fucking booked and expensive.
And we forgot it was Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, which is like, I never thought Labor Day was that big of a deal.
Well,
what is it?
Everybody has Monday off.
It's like for women?
It's for everybody. A day to chill, even though
things are still for open. Workers. It's like a worker day. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I loved it.
It was so fun.
Why? Can I just say that every wedding, what's it called? The wife. What's her name?
Bride.
The bride. There you go.
The wife.
I couldn't think of the bride will take a bouquet of flowers and toss it over her back randomly, Luffy, and then a bunch of women will be like trying to grab it to see who got married, next or whatever, right? And there was these.
No, it's if you catch the bouquet, you're to be married next.
Exactly. And girls will fight over it because they want to be married next, right? And then there was this whole group of girls, and Rylee standing in this group of girls and they're tossing the bouquet. And then when the bouquet was flying in the air, all these other girls are just like hands down staring at it, and Rylee was just like,
no, I was not.
Like you're pushing everyone out. The bouquet fell on the floor, and then you just went and just fucking snatched it, and I was like.
Such a liar.
You
That's
went
not how it went.
Okay, I'm over exaggerating, but you had the most enthusiasm out of all those women.
Well, yeah, it's fun. You're supposed to have fun. It's like
that's true.
Everybody I mean, I don't know. That's how my family does it.
Like
they all go crazy.
There's viral clips on YouTube of brides who are throwing that bouquet, and like girls are literally like fighting over each other for that bouquet because they want to have that. Shit like that. They want to have that juju of being married next. You know what I mean?
They didn't even do the garter toss though, where the guys go.
Oh, the thing around the. I wouldn't want guys taking your fucking thigh
take it off
band.
With your mouth.
Yeah, I'm not tossing that thigh band into. No.
Why?
Hell no, bro. I'm not gonna say who or describe him in any way at all, but there was one person who asked Rylee a particularly strange question during this wedding, and then there's gonna be a person like that catching that thigh band and fucking keeping it in a plastic bag and smelling it at night.
It's family. That's weird.
And friends. Dude, that seems so hypersexual. I have to with my teeth. No. I wouldn't even trust you. You would move your leg and fuck up my teeth.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Little insecurities. Bro, what's up with this insecurity? People always say, I'm so insecure. Am I really? I don't feel like it.
You just talk about how you feel.
Do I talk about how I feel too much? Jeez. Yeah, watch out for them weirdos. Bruh. There's definitely weirdos out there. Either way, you had no topics written down for today?
Oh, be quiet. Every week for the past 2 months, Yuriy has not come through with any topics. I end up saving the day.
Save the day, babe. Wait, hold on. I need to do one thing really quick.
Today's your day to save the day.
Why?
I have one topic.
What is it?
What happened to Avril Lavigne?
What do you mean?
Have you heard the conspiracy theories about her?
No.
Apparently, there's a conspiracy theory that Avril Lavigne died, and now there's a clone of her.
There's always conspiracy theories about.
But you should look it up, and we should find it, talk about it.
That's interesting because I saw recently.
We were listening to her today, and I was just like, "What really did happen to Avril Lavigne?"
I saw a clip recently of I forgot what the fuck it was. I saw a clip. Oh no, of Avril Lavigne, and I swear I also had a kind of similar thing where I was like, huh, that's her? You know what I mean? And I was kind of shocked by it. But there's always these theories. There's always these theories that, this celebrity looks like this missing person from 20 years ago. Or, and shit like that or whatever. So, I don't know. It's hard to believe. But, dude, to be honest, I never believed in those things. But when I started looking into Michael Jackson, of his, early years and, later years, and literally there's this, dramatic transition of Michael Jackson when he was, in his mid-20s to the part where he looks like an alien and his nose is sliced off and shit. It literally looks like he was replaced by an alien. Because in the old Michael Jackson interviews and clips of him when he was in his mid-20s talking and shit, he seems like such a normal person, like a regular person. You could just talk to him, ask him questions, ask it, answer normally. And then later on in his later years, he seems like a fucking just a crazy person. You know what I mean? He just seems hella out of it.
He was in drugs and shit, right?
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, mad surgery, hella plastic surgery.
It could be all the drugs that he was taking and shit, but it's it literally seemed like he was not the same person at all anymore. You know what I mean? Completely different. And I also kind of started having those vibes where I was like, it just feels like this fool was biggest, most influential person in the world replaced by an alien.
No way. I think he just got so famous where it's you just get weird.
Honestly, yeah, that is facts because
he's probably had to deal with some weird shit.
100%. There's clips of Kanye's mom talking to Kanye where she's like, "You're changing, Kanye. You gotta remember to stay humble, blah blah." And then I bet you if Kanye's mom were to see Kanye now, she wouldn't even recognize her son anymore. He's lost it. You know what I mean?
Far gone.
And it's you know what it is I feel like life stress, such as worrying about paying bills, worrying about keeping your job, maintaining your good work relationship, you know what I mean? Worrying about these little things in life that normal people have to worry about keeps your sanity. Yeah. I feel you know what I mean? As soon as you get to this point where you can fucking fly to Phoenix and get the most expensive hotel immediately without even worrying about it. Like you don't have to worry about anything ever. You know what I mean? Like it's like it feels like their lives turn to this thing where it's like they have no more worries. Everyone around them isn't gonna question them or say anything bad about them, saying like, dude, you're fucking tripping, because they're just gonna cancel them out of their lives, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like you lost your billionaire friend, you know what I mean, or something like that. So
people don't want to lose that.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I don't know. It just feels like it. And people, you know, what's funny? People have talked about this with Howard Stern, where Howard Stern, the reason why he kind of blew up back in the day is because he was super relatable. Like a lot of guys could relate to him. He felt like an average Joe dude who was like having this crazy show. But then once I think he moved to Sirius Radio, or once he became like a super old, I think it was when he transitioned to Sirius Radio, there was like this huge falling out with some of his fans and some of his listeners, where they were like, dude, Howard Stern is at this point where he leaves his $10 million mansion, gets into this $1 million car that's chauffeured, gets driven to his $2 million studio, works there, gets, you know, he's constantly in this millionaire bubble where he's not even exposed to reality anymore. You know what I mean? Like, and the people have said it, talked about this, where Howard Stern got to this point where like he got so rich that like inhibited his, like, you know, relatability, where people just couldn't relate to him anymore because he's just some fucking ultra millionaire dude who doesn't experience any of the things that 90% of the people on earth experience. He's just in this bubble of financial wealth that, you know, is only sustained by your wealth. Once this money is gone, boom, like that reality of existence can't be, you know, supported anymore. So yeah, that's for sure interesting. I forgot where we were going. I went on such a tangent there.
Avril Lavigne.
Oh yeah, we went from Avril Lavigne to fucking Howard Stern. But I don't know. I bet you it's the money thing too, dude. Avril Lavigne also relatable schoolgirl. You know what I mean? Seems like you could went to high school with her. She was just that one rocker girl. And now, dude, she's probably so fucking rich.
Nobody knows about her. She went on like a hiatus, I feel like.
Oh really? I was kind of thinking.
Well, I think she's back now.
Because I've been seeing Instagram posts of her.
But they're saying it's a clone.
Maybe that's why, because she took this hiatus and now she's back, and now she's probably different.
I'll learn more about this conspiracy theory and bring back.
When we were listening to Avril Lavigne earlier today in the car, and when we were listening to her, I was like thinking, how does it work for bands like that, where the Avril Lavigne, when you're listening to her, without the band, it's like the band makes, you know, like it's a mixture of everything that makes the music really good, like the guitarist, the bass, you know, and the drummer, like all that stuff. And like what I wonder is, like, when they make a Girlfriend, for example, it's like that's such a popular song. I bet you to this day she is getting paid for sure because it's an Avril Lavigne song. But I wonder if the guitarist or the drummer who were there for the recording of that specific song are still seeing any type of like money from it, or they just got paid this one-time fee to be a drummer during this day. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like they still get paid.
I was wondering
about that.
Like
the recording people, yeah, I think so.
Because it would be kind of shitty. It's like if like they just didn't have a drummer, and they're like, yo, Yuri, we need a drummer for this song called Girlfriend, and they're like, you'll pay you $1,000. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll go in. Boom, becomes biggest song in the world. Everyone's a millionaire, and I'm just like, fuck. I did that shit for $1,000. That was my drums in the back. But then it's like you can replace a drummer so easily. You know what I mean? So it's just like you're never gonna. I don't know do you know the names of any person in her band ever?
No.
Exactly. It's like she's probably gone through so many guitarists, drummers, all this shit. But I was wondering about that.
I loved Avril. I lived off her CD.
You were singing along so funnily.
Or the best damn thing, I think.
Jesus Christ.
That was the best CD ever.
Her fucking songs are so... Dude, she was Megan Thee Stallion before Megan Thee Stallion. Like, Rylee was bumping one of her songs.
I was, like, so young listening to that.
Yeah, dude, that's what's even weird about her. One of the songs...
5th grade, I think.
One of the songs you were bumping, she was like, I don't know why he's mad at me. I'm just kissing his best friend, and I'm fucking his friend in his bed, blah, blah. Why is he mad at me? Like, and I'm just like... What the fuck is this? This is some like hoe anthem in like, you know, in like rock form. It's literally like Megan Thee Stallion before, like 10 years prior, but in emo punk or some shit.
No, she was never slut shamed, I don't think. Maybe she was. I don't know. I was too young for that shit. I just liked the music.
And one of the songs she was like, go on as many dates, don't care what people say. She's like, I go on dates all the time. She's like, I don't care. Like, she's basically saying that, like, don't be scared of judgmental people. Go on as many dates and kiss as many guys as you want, or something like that. And I was just
she was ahead of her time.
Jesus Christ, I guess so. I guess just to get this topic out the way, let's talk about, dude, to be honest, this whole past week, I haven't been spending a lot of time talking. I've been like we talk a little bit, but I spend, I don't we're not talking consistently like this, like we do like on the podcast. And now I am feeling soreness on all 4 of my fucking wisdom teeth. But on Monday, 6 days ago, I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled. And if you guys remember the last episode of 10 Talks on last Sunday, I was so fucking scared and nervous for this shit. I was like, I was just fucking, this is me. Mm-hmm. I was just fucking tripping out so bad. And then, honestly, there's more. I'm going to get into more details about this whole situation. But after it was all over and during the whole process, like, it honestly wasn't too bad. The only thing I can say is it's extremely uncomfortable. Like, that's the thing, is like, you have to, it's kind of like being stuck in a really tight tunnel. You know what I mean? Like, where you can't move your arms or legs, and like the more you struggle, the worse it becomes. Where like someone's telling you like, dude, just relax, and like you relaxing in this stressful situation makes the stressful situation easier, and you could slide out of that tunnel. You know what I mean? And that's how I could compare the tooth thing, where it was like just super uncomfortable, but like just you keeping yourself, like you getting hella worried. Like, I remember back in the day during my dentist visits, like, when the dude was like putting the fucking needles and all this shit in my mouth, I was like staring at him because I wanted to be aware of what was going on, because I wanted to be ultra aware of like everything. And that's what was freaking me out even more, was worrying about all these little details. When it's like, when I sat down now, I was just like, put on the podcast, closed my eyes, and I just like let them do whatever they had to do. And it was extremely uncomfortable and not pleasant at all. And there was a little bit of pain, but like 1 through 10 on the pain factor, I would give it like a 3 or 4. Like, it's almost like someone pinching your arm like really hard, and you're just like, oh, come on, dude. And that's it, And that's it. It's really not that bad. But dude, you know what's the worst what's one of the worst parts about it? There's a lot of weird parts about it.
Yuriy was freaking out so hard the day of.
It
was so bad.
I should have put these clips on the computer so I can show you guys, but I might make I think we might make a Patreon vlog about this. But I filmed myself before I got my teeth removed. I was like, hey guys, about to get all 4 wisdom teeth removed, blah blah, like feeling nervous. And then I filmed another clip after where I was like, got my wisdom teeth removed, I could barely talk and shit. And dude, the one before, my hair is all dry, all perfect, like just normal looking. The clip after, my hair is drenched in sweat because I was so fucking nervous sitting on the table. And I even had to tell the nurse, I was like, can you turn the AC on? I was like, can you turn the AC higher? It's so hot in here. I was fucking sweating like crazy. But
the dentist was talking to us before he was going to go in for the surgery, asking if Yuriy wanted to do laughing gas, just the shot, or to be put to sleep. But to be put to sleep was an extra $800. It's crazy.
The laughing gas itself was like, I think, an extra $300-$400. I could have saved some money without the laughing gas. And to be honest, I feel like I felt little to no effect of the laughing gas, but it's one of those types of things that you won't really notice it. You know what I mean? Like, it's very unnoticeable, but I feel like it did take my anxiety away. I do. Yeah. He was telling me that the whole point of laughing gas is it just takes your anxiety away. It makes you relax. Like, it doesn't, you're not going to feel less pain or more pain. You're not going to feel loopy. He's like, you're just going to feel less anxious. And I was like,
fuck it.
$300. Fuck it. Okay, I'll do the laughing gas. But it's like, what if they're scamming us? You know what I mean?
They probably were. It's probably all in your head.
One thing I can say for sure is my thought about the wisdom teeth removal process before I had it done was that everyone, or because some people don't have to do this, but I thought that everyone reaches this point in their life where they're going to start accumulating pain. Like, there's all the shit that can happen to you if you don't get your wisdom teeth removed. And I thought that, like, that's going to for sure happen to you. If you don't get them removed, then you have to get them removed, right? Yeah. But the vibe I was getting when I was talking to the doctor there is, like, they have this very upselly thing where they're just like, this tooth is impacted, and it's they like explain to you all these like little fucking things that can be happening just to kind of like psych you into being like, yeah, I need those out, you know what I mean, I need those teeth out or whatever. And it made me kind of realize that, like, in reality, if you don't care about having like crooked teeth, and to be honest, the wisdom tooth pain I was feeling of them growing is nothing compared to this post-operation pain I'm feeling of having a dry socket and like not being able to eat and like them being ultra sensitive. Like, this is so much worse than actually dealing with my wisdom teeth. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it turns into a thing where like you start wondering, like, this is more of a cosmetic thing. It's not a necessity thing where you gotta do this for your health.
Yeah.
Stay like this. It's more of a thing where you kind of want to do it so your teeth can be straighter, and you know what I mean, like, I don't know, something like that. It felt like it was really not that big of a necessity, to be honest.
Good.
Why? Because you feel like you don't want to do it? But you care about the straightness of your teeth.
I do.
Rylee sees like 1 little millimeter of an angle. She's like, my teeth are crooked.
My teeth used to be so straight, but I stepped on my retainer in college.
Oh, yeah.
And it broke in half, and I just never got a new one.
Yeah, like you can't get a new retainer.
But it's like too late now. They're fucked up.
That's not true. Your teeth are always ever changing. They could like move around and stuff like that.
They were perfect.
Dude, okay, guys, let me explain to you.
Oh wait, you didn't even explain the dry socket.
I'll talk about that later, but I want to get to some weird fucking details of this whole process, right? So Rylee and I pull up. There's no fucking parking. It was very stressful to find parking.
God,
it almost turned to the thing where I was like, I don't want to do this. I want to reschedule. But in my mind, I knew that I would be more pissed about having to wait to do this again, take another day off work, and like I would be more mad at myself and mad at the situation for having to postpone it than just getting it over with. So I was like, just got to get the shit over with, right? So we finally make our way into the office. When we make our way there, I'm like, dude, my stomach's fucked up. I really got to go take a poop. So I asked the lady, I'm like, yo, can I use the bathroom? She hands me some keys.
Fuck, I forgot about
and
this.
The building that we're in is like a 15-story office building. And they're like located in the middle on the 8th floor, right? And the building is like all uniform. Everything's the same. And all the bathrooms on the floors are all in the same position. So if you're in the bathroom on the 1st floor, right above you is the bathroom to the 2nd floor, and so on and so forth, all the way to the 15th floor. It's like all the way up, right? I go to the bathroom. As soon as I open the door, this like foul stench of like sewer water kind of hits me a little bit, and I'm like, oof, this bathroom stinks. You know, I'm just thinking it's the bathroom, and I hear like water dripping like at a fast rate, like hella dripping. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like looking around trying to see where there's water's dripping from, and I can't see anywhere. It's a small bathroom. I can't see anywhere that there's water's dripping from, right? And then there's one fucking stall with the toilet where you can poop. I enter the stall, and then there's like these tiles in the roof. The like, you know, the tiles you could like push up and like kind of see inside the roof or whatever.
Like
so
at school.
Yeah, exactly. So there's all these like tiles, and I freaking I hear the water dripping like on one of the tiles right above me like crazy. And I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, what's going on? Like, is there a leak in the ceiling or some shit? And as I'm staring at it, out of the corner of the tile, just a fucking like a blast of water, just like all fucking comes out, goes over my hair. I feel some of it go on my ear.
Ew.
I feel some of it go on my ear and my face, and then a bunch of it goes on my fucking shoulder. And then I just go, I smell my shoulder, and it was the fucking gnarliest stench of sewer water, of like shit and piss mixed together. And I just like instantly almost fucking threw up, and like, and I was like, fuck. And then like I stepped out of the stall, and since the leak already fucking punctured through the tile, it just started pouring like crazy on the floor. And I really considered just like taking a shit to the side, like avoiding the water, but the water smelled so bad that I was like, I can't do this or whatever. So then I went back in the bathroom, and I was like, fuck, now I gotta take a shit, and like I gotta deal with this shit. And it was so fucking bad. But either way, even worse,
dude, that's so gross. I felt so bad for you.
Even worse, when you're talking to the dentist, they do like a scan of your teeth, trying to see like how it's going, blah blah, this and that, and then like they tell you like, oh, you know, we can take out 3, or we could take out 2. He told me like we can take it all 4, and I'm like, okay, whatever. They started explaining to me the prices of the laughing gas, of the anesthesia, and all this shit. We couldn't afford the anesthesia because it's like an extra $800. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do the shots and the laughing gas, and that was already $1,700 because I don't have dental insurance, so I just had to put $1,700 in my credit card. But what's even worse is as soon as you say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead with this surgery or whatever, blah blah, they immediately take out a fucking little machine, and they're like, okay, it's gonna be $1,700, and then you pay them ahead of time before the surgery. So I fucking handed her my credit card, and she charges $1,700 on it, and then I'm like standing in the room for like 2 or 3 minutes thinking like, that's it, like I already fucking paid for this. I can't get out of this. Like I pay them ahead of time to get. It felt so weird to pay ahead of time of getting my teeth removed for some reason. I was like, bro, they really locked me in this bitch. Like, I'm stuck.
I'm glad you did it, though. And it was so fast.
Dude, it was literally 10 minutes. Yeah. I was looking at the x-rays of my teeth. I think 2 of my teeth looked very simple. These bottom 2 looked like they were just ready just to like pop out. They're fully exposed. You know what I mean? Like look like you just have to grab them and pull them out. My top tooth right here was like growing at a crazy angle where it was impacted. And when I saw the X-ray, I was like, damn, like that one's gonna be fucking hard to take out. And then you know what's even funnier? Rylee noticed this too. I forgot the terminology he used, but when he was looking at my teeth, he was like, this one's impacted, this one's this one's this one's this. And I was like, he was making it sound crazy, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, are those easy to take out? He's like, yeah, so easy. I can take those out in no time. And I was like, I was like, what's the most difficult ones to take out? And the ones he says is the ones that he labeled mine. And I'm just like, those are
after he left, I was like, wait, when he was saying that,
those are the hard ones. Yeah, like you were literally saying that these are the hard ones to take out, and then as you're saying my teeth, like those are the things you labeled them, and then you're saying that no, they're no.
Maybe those are the most dangerous.
I feel like he was trying to calm me down. They don't want to be like, yeah, this is gonna be difficult. You know what I mean? Blah blah. But either way, they sit you down, they put this goop on your gums, and that goop already numbs your shit so hard that you could barely feel anything already. And then they just sit you back and they start putting and since I got all 4 taken out, I had to get 4 shots. And dude, in my mind, when I was thinking about this on the last episode of 10 Talks, like if you look at your gums, they seem very thin and small next to your teeth. So I thought it was gonna be like a little prick, like a little ding, and then like, you know, that's it. Dude, they enter through the back of like the inside of your mouth, and I swear to God, I felt like this much of a needle go inside my thing, and I could almost feel it touching my jawbone on the inside. Like, that's how deep that shot goes. And you don't feel any of the pain. You just feel the feeling of, like, him going in and out. Pause. And, yeah, no pain at all. As they're taking... Dude, I didn't even notice them taking these 2 teeth out. I thought they'd even start on these 2. I felt him trying to take this tooth out. And, dude, at one point, Rylee told me... Riley's like... She's like, Yuri, don't worry. If you're ever in pain, just... pick up your hand and they'll stop the surgery. They'll stop the procedure. There was a point where they were doing this tooth and I could feel him like pulling or pushing or something, and I felt like this like a shock of pain, right? And I thought like, oh, this one's not numb completely yet. I have to wait a little bit longer, because originally the doctor told me we're gonna give you the shots and you have to sit for 5 minutes and then we're gonna start the procedure. He gave me the shots, left the room for literally 30 seconds, came back, he's like, okay, we're starting the procedure. I was like, that was not 5, that wasn't even 1 minute or whatever. So either way, he fucking as he's like pulling this one out, like he like gets to this point where he's like, it gets like, I don't know, hard to pull out, and I could feel this pain, and I started going I started like going like that, and they ignore it. They just keep fucking working. And then my eyes were closed the whole time. At one point I just hear and like, he just takes out a drill, and I just feel pressure, and I just hear a drilling. I don't know if it was a saw or a drill or what the fuck it was, but I just hear and I was like, what the fuck is going on in my head? And then they finish that. They take out the top one. And then after they do these 2, I'm thinking in my head, okay, now we got to do the right 2. And then lady goes, you're done. I'm like, what? I'm like, no way. She's like, yeah, you're done. She's like, you want your teeth? And then I really wanted to take my teeth with me, but I was in such a state of this like monk focused, not caring mood of wanting it to be done. I was like, no teeth. Let me out of here. I want to go home. Like,
yeah, the dentist came back like in 10 minutes, and I was like, oh my God, like, does he need me? I thought Yuri was freaking out or something, because he told me before it was going to take like 30 minutes. So he came back so fast, I was hella scared.
He said 20 minutes. He said like it would be like 20 minutes.
20, 30. And it was like less. It was like 10 or less.
Yeah, super fast. Rylee,
I was like, he needs me.
I thought Rylee would be able to sit in the same room as me so I could hold her hand or something where she could film, but no, Riley's not even allowed to be in that room. And what else is interesting is the dentist had an assistant, this girl, and her job, like, she was handing some stuff to him, but her main job was like, while I was like with my eyes closed while they were doing the surgery, she kept like pinching my cheeks and like slapping my other cheek and like pinching my eyebrow and like pinching my forehead. And I was like, kept thinking in my head, like, why does she keep touching me? Like, why the fuck she keep touching me? And I realized, like, she's like distracting me. She keeps like doing this so I don't focus on the needle going in my mouth and shit. And like, she kept fucking with my face the whole time. And the next thing you know, it was fucking over. And I was like, sweet, it's done. But I've been telling Rylee this the whole time, is that before the surgery, I had no wisdom tooth pain. Like, maybe 3 weeks ago I was having some pain, but before I had no wisdom tooth pain. Immediately after, I didn't really have pain. It was just this like discomfort. But this whole past week, it's just been hella hurting. We went to the dentist 2 days ago, and I told him, I was like, bro, I ran out of pain meds. And I told him, I was like, dude, I can't handle this pain. Like, can I have some more pain meds? And he's like, oh, like, let me take a look, blah, blah. And he, like, took a look, and I was like, asked him, I was like, is it a dry socket? He's like, yeah, it's a dry socket. And he took out this goop, and it's like this brown goop that has literally, like, it looks like pieces of twig, or like bark, or like tree material or plant matter, like this like chunky goop basically. And he just took this chunky goop, put it on my thing, and he took some tool and just started stuffing it in, and that honestly kind of hurt a little bit, but he stuffed that shit in, and dude, my tooth hasn't been hurting since, but I fucking continuously can taste that shit.
I can still smell it,
dude. I can taste it every time I drink or eat anything. I can taste that flavor, and it's so fucking annoying.
I hope it goes away soon.
Even right now, if I like rub my tongue against my roof of my mouth, I could taste that. Was fucking shit.
Was it the one that had the stitch?
No. Well, actually, no. I think I didn't know. The top one is the one that had the stitch. And I started looking into the causes of, or just like I started looking into dry sockets and the causes of them. And people say like, oh, don't smoke. And like I said last time, the only reason why smoking can cause a dry socket is because you're sucking, and like that negative pressure you cause in your mouth can like suck the blood clot out. But dude, there's so many fucking other things that can cause that shit to come out. It literally said in one of them that if I shake my head too hard, I can cause it to pop, and that's it. You get a dry socket. And when you have all four taken out, you have a really high chance of getting a dry socket. So it was almost inevitable.
And the dentist, like when he was being released, said that he can't spit.
Oh yeah,
no spitting or anything. Yuri couldn't stop spitting.
And I threw up.
Kept spitting out blood.
Yeah, I did keep spitting out blood, and I did throw up. You know what else is funny is I told the dentist, I was like, hey, a lot of people have been telling me that I can't smoke for a week or two. I just wanted to ask you professionally, like, how long do you recommend I don't smoke until I can smoke again? And then he's like, you can smoke tomorrow. And I was like,
he rolled his eyes. He's like, what do you smoke? Cigarettes.
I was like, no, weed. And he's like, you can smoke tomorrow. And I was like, everyone's telling me I have to wait at least 5 days. And he's like, no. He's like, you can smoke tomorrow. It's fine. And I was like, whatever. Okay, so interesting. Is it kind of hot in here?
Yeah.
You want to turn the AC on? Or is it on already?
I don't know.
Can you check? Yeah, thank you. But either way, just to wrap it up, it was honestly...
Sorry, Luffy.
Oh, shit. It was honestly not that bad. A lot of people in the comment section and from the last episode were saying, like, yo, I've had this done, and it was hella quick. And oh, really? You want to close that window then?
Is the Red Bull in here?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's downstairs. You can go grab it really quick. But either way, a lot of people were telling me that, like, yo, the process is less than 10-15 minutes. Well, it was not painful at all. And I completely agree. It was honestly that fucking experience exactly. It was super quick, very painless. The shit that sucks the most is dealing with afterwards, dealing with the recovery process, being hella fucking careful with your gums. Brushing my teeth is like hella weird now. It's like I have to be so fucking careful. Not to fuck anything up. Jesus Christ. You don't sneeze. Yeah, don't sneeze either. Bro, sneezing. I had to sneeze. I sneeze almost every day. I don't know why, but I sneeze like every day, bro. I could feel that shit too. And honestly, they say don't smoke, right? Because it causes too much like suction shit, like on the fucking sockets. Dude, just by, I could feel it. I could still feel it now, but the next couple days after the surgery, every time I drank water or swallowed any type of food, just the act of swallowing causes so much pressure on these bottom two teeth. I could feel it sucking the shit out of there, dude. But either way, I can't really look at the sockets to see how they're healing, but it feels like it's doing way better. I'm hoping it's fucking over already so I can eat some solid food because I miss it. And even Rylee said this earlier today where she's like, dude, she's like, you're looking like, I'm usually a skinny person, but she's like, I can really tell the difference eating a non-solid, a soft diet fucking does to you, because she says like she can notice I'm getting skinnier. Thank you so much for humanity. I really appreciate that. What's the doctor's name, Yuri? But I forgot. Leon? Mm-hmm. It was Leon. A Russian doctor. Really cool dude.
Leon. I like how I know that.
I haven't rinsed my teeth with salt water yet, though. Oh, also, because of the surgery, I had to start taking antibiotics. And when you're taking antibiotics, you can't drink. Today is my last day of taking antibiotics, But yesterday I did drink for my friend's wedding. And I told that to my friend Ike yesterday, and he's like, dude, you fucked up. Now you have to restart your cycle. And I was like, no way. I was like, just by drinking one time a day before my last day of doing antibiotics, I have to do a whole nother cycle. I was like, I don't believe it.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think
right.
Trolling.
Someone, Doug in the chat said that drinking alcohol just lessens how effective the antibiotics are. You know what I mean? So it can just literally make the antibiotics ineffective, but I don't think it's like bad for you in any way.
Hopefully.
Either way.
What's your next thing you got?
Are you gonna get your wisdom teeth pulled?
No.
Remember when we first got together, you were complaining about them hurting?
Yeah.
They haven't been hurting though?
Nope.
Damn. I'm jealous.
I don't want to do it yet.
Dude, it's honestly not that bad. Riley's saying that she needs to be put to sleep.
No, I'm going to sleep.
You know how long?
I'll bite his hand off.
You know how long it... Pause. You know how long it took...
Hands,
you know how long it's going to take us...
Pause.
You know how long it's going to take us to pay off my dentist visit? If we do your dentist visit with anesthesia, bruh.
Night-night.
No. You know what's even scarier? Is I thought the anesthesia was the gas. It's a needle, dude. It's like...
I know, that's just like a...
Yeah, it's like heroin. It's like they're fucking shooting you up.
Fuck. Night-night.
Imagine just like the best high ever. You're just like, oh, this is so sick. And just fucking go to sleep immediately.
I'm down.
Unfortunately, I'm
doing it. I'm doing it.
You are?
I can't.
You're
you telling me how thick that needle or how long that needle was?
Oh my god.
Going into your jaw, that will give me the heebie-jeebies. I'll freak out. And what if they fuck my shit up?
They're not gonna fuck it up. And also, I feel proud of myself. Like
I hate it.
Whenever I tell people, and I'm like, yeah, I just got all 4 wisdom teeth removed. They're like, dude, that's crazy. They did all 4 in one day, and I'm just like, yep. I feel proud of myself that I did. And I feel like you can do it too. It ain't that big of a deal. You can get through it.
No. I'm going to sleep.
Let's take a quick little pause just to give a huge shout out to our episode sponsor, STAYGROUNDEAD.
Sorry.
It's an Instagram account. It's STAYGROUNDEAD. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring another episode of 10 Talks. Guys, this Instagram page is basically a fashion account. So if you guys are looking for, if you guys are looking to find new brands, new companies, or looking to find new drip to buy, or if you guys own a brand or company and want to like get more exposure, get people's opinions about your shit, this is a perfect account to follow to get in touch with them. They can repost your shit to get people's opinions about it, or you can find out about other brands from following their accounts, watching their posts and shit like that. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring another episode of 10 Talks. If you guys can, just please go leave a like, leave a comment, leave a follow if you can. Just show them that they're getting something in return for sponsoring our podcast. Thank you so much to Stay Ground Dead on Instagram. And honestly, that's such a perfect Halloween sponsor. Stay Ground Dead.
Dun dun dun. Speaking of,
we got a
little setup going on.
Exactly. We got a couple Halloween things today.
It's gonna grow.
Exactly. So here's the point: is Halloween shit is expensive, and this is our first. Last Halloween we got a couple of things, but we already put a lot of stuff up. Yeah. It's like very few items, so it's like buying decorations is expensive the first couple of times you have to do it, but once you have it saved up, you can like save it for next year and shit like that. It gets way cheaper, but we're gonna slowly. It's already, September 3rd or something like that? Or 4th? No.
It's 5th.
5th. It's already September 5th. So this whole month of September, Rylee and I are going to slowly buy little things, to pimp out the podcast and pimp out we want to make the whole house like a Halloween fucking haunted house. Like as soon as you walk in, everything is just themed in Halloween shit. Looks hella crazy. It would take hella long to decorate all that stuff into like a couple of days, but if we take this whole month to do it slowly,
it's gonna look great.
By the beginning of October, it's gonna look super cool. And we have we want to do for every single episode of Halloween for October, we want to do in a different costume for each episode.
Yep.
So we're really excited about that. We're gonna start planning the costumes, and then there's a bunch of other stream content like pumpkin carving, fucking making gingerbread castles.
We want to do a Halloween party stream.
Exactly. We want to invite our friends to do a costume contest, and then also have like other challenges involved with like Halloween type shit. So I'm super excited. I fucking love Halloween.
Me too.
One of the best holidays. And then also we got our first kid. We have 2 cats right now, and we got our first cat Lola on October.
September.
Oh, we got Lola on September 20th. So this month is going to be Lola's first year
with us.
Oh yeah, anniversary with us. I think she was born maybe like a couple months before,
like 2 months before.
Like 2-3 months before, whatever. So we already passed her birthday, but her birthday is technically September 20th with us. That's what we're gonna celebrate.
Yep.
What are we gonna do for her?
Should we stream it?
Party? Lola's definition of a perfect day is to be left alone in the closet
and eat.
Yeah, exactly. If she can have, like, if we didn't have to do the whole feeding process where she has to go downstairs, go to the kitchen, and we could just leave food in front of her, that's her goals right there. Leave food in the closet, leave water in the closet, and she'll just stay in there happy as fuck all day.
But we can make them little party hats.
You could, dude. Lola will not wear a hat. Luffy will wear a hat.
She'll be like.
Dude, we were thinking about. I mean, we were talking about
her ears all back.
Exactly, or like down. We were talking. We were talking about it today. Our cat Luffy, the second cat we got, the boy, dude, like, he is literally the nicest fucking cat ever, dude. Like, a lot of people have these experiences with vicious cats. Like me growing up with, I've had cats my whole life. Anytime I had friends from school, from either elementary, middle school, or high school come over, they would always see my cat and be like, "Oh my god, the last cat I saw scratched me," or I've had this traumatic experience with a cat before. You know, everyone has bad experiences with cats. Luffy, he's the sweetest
angel,
dude. Like, there's like viral videos I've seen of cats who, like, you know, the piano playing cat where he's like doing this, and you could tell that the dude is like holding his arms and doing that shit. I always thought, like, my old cat, Mr. Whiskers, R.I.P., would never let me do that shit. He would get so fucking angry. He would not want to be touched like that. Like, you know, it's like too dramatic of movements for him. Like he would not be hyped. Lola, same thing. Lola would literally like be so fucking angry if I did that. Luffy, he would not give a fuck. He would just be sitting there. He'd be like, yeah, exactly. He like, he doesn't care, dude. He's like,
he lets you do anything.
Exactly. He literally lets you do anything. He never ever gets angry, you know, or like swipes, or like he has like no. That's what I wonder is, like, is it because Luffy's mom and dad and grandparents and like everyone in his family, like, is it because in his genetics he's kind of a nicer cat, or is it because of his life from kittenhood to adulthood? Like, was his whole, like, you know, childhood basically super relaxed, no stress, no mean people, you know, and stuff like that? And then I feel like Lola went through some shit when she was a kitten, and that's why she's so anxious and scared and non-trustworthy. And Luffy, he trusts everyone, you know, he doesn't care.
Yeah, I feel like he didn't have as much of a traumatic, like, birth, probably. I feel like, Lola was probably in some shit where, like,
as soon as she was born, she had to fend for herself. To her.
Yeah, because she's, I don't know how she can get any more comfortable.
Right? I feel like this is the most comfortable she gets, or she is, and like even now she
still freaks out over everything.
Dude, Luffy fucking loves Rylee, where like he's always trying to lay on top of her. Like
every morning, like when it's like 7 a.m. and he sees like I go up for a minute to go to the bathroom, but I'll go back to like go to sleep. He'll like see that I'm up and like he'll try to get me to like start to feed him. But he'll like just sleep with me the whole time. And,
on your
like,
face,
right next to me, right on my face. He'll just like purposely like go on my head.
He's just waiting for you to wake up.
Yeah, he'll wait until I wake up. And today, like, we woke up so late, but he was like sleeping with me the whole time.
But even without the food thing, sometimes we're just chilling in the bed, and he'll just come and just lay down right on top of Rylee. And if I'm laying right next to Rylee, he'll go and lay right in between to get in between me and Rylee. Like, he fucking loves it. Yeah, he like likes to separate me and Rylee and likes to be with Rylee type shit. But Lola, she doesn't like to be with any of us. She likes to be alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
she really likes to be alone.
And yeah, every day I practice trying to make her more comfortable, and I feel like I do the opposite.
Yeah, she hates it. She just likes to be by herself. But I think that's girls though too, because my friend Olivia, when she came to visit and met the cats, she was like, "Damn, your cat lets you hold him?" And I was like, "Yeah, he's hella chill." But my girl cat's like super anxious and stuff. She's like, "Oh yeah, I have a girl, and like she will not let me hold her."
I saw my homie Alan today. He posted a video of his girl cat. Seems very different than our girl cat. She's so relaxed and chill.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't seem like very vicious. And even when I was there, he has a boy and a girl cat too, and his boy cat's more like Luffy, and his girl cat also is like keeps to herself type shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's just the girl boy difference.
They're more independent.
Where girls like to not be bugged, you know, and boys are just like hella curious. Like they're the fucking curiosity kill the cat statistic.
But he's so damn cute. I love him. He's just knocked out. They're both just laying on the floor.
This is kind of like just like a quick topic. I just wanted to bring up the fact that Adam's, both of his Instagrams are gone now.
What the fuck?
I don't know what the hell happened.
I thought you told me that last night, but I was like drunk and I was like, woke up, I was like, wait, was that real or what the hell?
It seems so unreal. It seems like someone has like a vendetta against him because literally on Friday he had his Instagram page, right? He posted like a weed thing, right? He's like, thank you to this weed company, and then I'm not sure, but I don't know what the rules are on Instagram.
Yeah, I feel like everybody posts weed.
Yeah, I feel like rappers always, everyone like always posts like, yo, shout out to this weed company, blah, blah. So he posted something similar. I thought maybe it had something to do with the weed. I don't know what it was, but his main Instagram account, Adam22, got taken down. He made a backup called Adam22 Forever with one R, not two R's, with one R. And that was going good for a couple of days. And then that one gets taken down as well. And I'm just like... And then also he got his original account back, and then they took it away again.
Damn.
And then now he doesn't have either of his Instagrams, and I'm just like, damn, like someone's really fucking going out for him. You know what I mean? Dude, that shit's... But you know what's scary is...
That is so scary.
Other than him getting his Instagram account taken, and I saw when he had his new page, he posted saying like, yo, this is my new page, following me. I saw in the comments section, people were saying like, this is happening to a lot of people type shit or whatever, right? And then I have this one homie. I filmed a couple skate videos with him. His name is Miklo. And Miklo has this Instagram account with like 8,000 followers. And like maybe like a week ago, I noticed that he started posting on his Instagram story, if you want $10,000 sent to your Cash App, just, do this, blah, 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 or whatever. It was like some scammy shit saying they can give you $10K to your Cash App, right? And I saw him post that, and I was like, what the hell? That's weird, or whatever, right? And then the next couple of days, I see his Instagram keep posting that fucking $10,000 thing, and I started realizing that he's not even posting on his story anymore, because he would always post on his story of him going to work, skating, doing all this shit. He would post like hella times every day, and I noticed he stopped posting, and I only see this $10,000 thing, and I'm like, damn, fucking Miklo's Instagram page got stolen.
Yeah.
And what sucks is like, there's like when you have an Instagram page with, for example, even 10,000 followers, like legitimate followers that like fuck with you and support you, to have your Instagram account, page taken, like there's really no one you could contact with 10,000 followers or that, around there. You'd have to have like a couple million to contact someone and be like, yo, help me or whatever. But like on that small of a level, it's like you're not going to get help from anyone, and they're just going to get away with scamming hella people and taking your account and like fucking over your fans type shit, right? And then what's interesting about that is like I saw that happen. I thought that was crazy. But then this one BMXer dude, Adam's homie, his name is Boss Hog. He went viral for doing the crate challenge, because he did the crate challenge with the bike. Remember? I think you seen that video. He was on top of the middle with the bike in between his legs. Boss Hog recently posted on his Instagram that he made a new Instagram that he followed me on, and I was watching his story, and then he posted that his old Instagram got taken by the same people who post that $10,000 thing.
Oh my god!
But you want to hear something even funnier? It's kind of fucked up, because he really got bamboozled here. I don't know how they fucking scammed him or how they got him, but on his account that they stole, they're posting a video that he recorded, right? He recorded this video where he's like, hey guys, my life has been completely changed. He's like, I can't believe it. He's like, I got $10,000 in my account. All I had to do is send $1,000 to this girl, Jennifer. And he filmed this video, right? So I'm assuming that someone contacted him, promised him some sort of money if he posted this promotion, right? He filmed the video, sent it to them. They stole his Instagram account and then posted that video with that shit that they fucking took from him. And then on his new Instagram account, he was posting shit saying like, don't listen to that video. That video is a scam, like blah blah. Basically saying he got fucked over, but he got fucked over to another level where they had him make a custom video promoting their shit. And they ended up stealing his account using that video to promote it. I was like, fuck? That is low-key genius and so fucked up.
It's so fucked up. Oh my god.
And I was just like, bro.
What a day ruiner.
I know. If you guys go to search Boss Hog right now, I think that Instagram account is still up, and they're probably still posting that video. And when I saw that, I was like, damn, dude. And honestly, it scares me, because even without the Instagram thing, on YouTube, I don't think it's happening as much now, but for a while, it was happening where people who had 10,000, 20,000, 30, like if you had less than 100,000 followers, a lot of accounts are being hijacked, stolen, and then they would start posting like 10 videos a day promoting some scams, some Bitcoin, some Cash App shit, and then like hella accounts are just getting stolen, and like, you know, their viewers and like whatever view base they had were just getting scammed by these companies. And these fools, if you have 10,000 subscribers, you can't contact YouTube asking for help, you know what I mean? Like you might make enough, you know, have enough support to like, you know, have a community or some shit like that, but you're not gonna have enough support to fucking get some help in a situation like that. So it's just like, I always get scared of stuff like that, of what happens if Harmonious Man gets stolen, you know what I mean, or my Instagram page gets stolen. When I changed my phone number when you doxed me, I almost lost my Instagram account because I couldn't change my phone number. And then like to change my phone number, I had to fucking
contact somebody.
I had to get in contact with Facebook. Facebook told me that I have to send them a picture of me holding my ID or whatever within 7 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that. They gave me a time frame. So I had to fucking, it was such a mission to get my Instagram account back, and I was so happy I got it back. But during that 20-30 minutes I was working to get my account back, I was like literally having this thing where I was like, fuck dude, I fucking lost my account. I was so bummed.
Thank God you did it.
I know.
You would have
been freaking out.
Been so pissed.
Exactly, I would have been bummed.
Damn, but how did they get his second account?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what did he do?
That's what I'm saying. It feels like someone has vendetta against Adam because they're taking down his backup and his main. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like he used to post way more risque shit back in the day. Now it's like more just, you know, promo type stuff or whatever. So I feel like it's really crazy that fucking happened. You know what I was thinking though is, we talked about this last time on episode of 10 Talks. Professional skateboarder Terry Kennedy fucking murdered someone, and now he's sitting in jail for it. And after that murder happened, it was everyone who followed Terry Kennedy's Instagram page thought it was very weird that no one was posting saying like send letters to Terry Kennedy here, or no one was posting giving updates about the case or saying, you know, show support for Terry Kennedy. Immediately the day after Terry Kennedy got locked up, his Instagram page was posting advertisements for some weed brand saying like, I love this weed brand, and it was like a clip of Terry Kennedy skating, and people were confused like, is Terry Kennedy out, is he on bail, is he posting this, blah blah. And then it was exposed, like a lot of people in the skate industry or the skate community know right now, that Terry Kennedy's Instagram page was stolen by this dude who's pretending to be his manager. His name's Beverly Hills Habibi, and this dude is like basically fucking scamming, you know, taking whatever support Terry Kennedy has, like he's like scamming all these people, like getting money from his Instagram page, not fucking posting any type of support for Terry Kennedy at all. Like basically he's just like fucking using over him and scamming him. And I only knew about this dude because of this Instagram page thing, but the more I looked into him and started like reading comments about this dude, I started seeing more shit saying that this dude has already been fucking over Terry Kennedy's career for a long time. Like he's been in control, he's been his manager for a long time, and he's been like doing shady shit for a long ass time, you know, somehow or whatever. So now Terry Kennedy's fucked up, and this dude doesn't give a fuck. He's like just promoting shit and all this stuff. And to get to the point, Adam was posting stuff saying like, fuck this dude, this fool's like taking advantage of Terry Kennedy, fucking over his fans, doesn't give a fuck that he's in jail for murder type shit. And then and that dude's Instagram page got taken down, Terry Kennedy's page got taken down. And then I was thinking like, damn, did that guy start fucking sending people to report Adam's page to get Adam taken down because he's so butthurt about it, you know? That's what I was thinking. So I was like, someone in the chat just said it, and they were like saying maybe the guy that took Terry Kennedy's profile. So yeah, that's what I was thinking, is like maybe that fucking dude got so butthurt and petty about it that he was either, you know, reporting or asking all of his fans to report or some shit like that, you know?
Wow.
But super shady, dude.
Damn, I hope he gets it back.
I think he will get it back. What sucks about shit like that is like, I know that Adam communicates with people through his Instagram. So it's like, once you lose that, I don't have a lot of people I talk to on Instagram, I don't have any of their phone numbers. You know, it's like I only talk to them through Instagram. So it's like, once I lose that, I lose hella people that I talk to every day, you know, I mean, communication through them. And that's why people always talk about how it's important, especially when you have when you're like have a community, or you're working as like, or trying to build, you know, your life as, I don't know, like a YouTuber or whatever, or like a Instagram model or some shit like that, they always say to diversify where your fans are. You know what I mean? Like if you have a poppin' Instagram page, tell people to go join your Discord and your Snapchat and your YouTube. So if anything happens to either one of those, you have that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That people can still go to.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
I was kind of thinking like one thing that why are personal websites so unpopular? I feel like that's the best way to keep in touch with someone. Like YouTube does such a terrible thing of like where you can be subscribed to someone and you still won't get it's for Drama Alert. I'm subscribed to Drama Alert. I don't see their new videos. Like sometimes 3 or 4 or 5 days will pass by without Rylee and I watching Drama Alert, and I'll be like, damn, he hasn't posted in a week, and I'll search Drama Alert and I'll see he posted 3 videos. I'm like, I didn't get recommended any of these videos, you know? And sometimes I think about like,
is he shadow banned?
Yeah, he's definitely shadow banned. And I'm thinking like it would be way better just to tell like, your community, be like, yo dude, go to tentalks.com. That's where we're going to post everything from now on. But it's so difficult to have people go to a website. You know what I mean? Like it's so easy for people just to go to YouTube because everyone goes to YouTube. Yeah. It's like making a website's like, it's smart and it makes sense, but for some reason people don't want to go there.
No. Because YouTube's just so easy.
I know, right?
Like you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think we're shadow banned? For weed?
I don't think so, because if we were shadow banned, if I searched Harmonious, man, hella other my stuff wouldn't be popping up. Like right now, if I search Harmonious Man or Ten Talks, it's my shit's gonna pop up. You know what's funny though is this is probably happens to me because I was logged in on my account. But the other day when we were just chilling, I was trying to play some music. I searched Certified Lover Boy, and the 5th thing that popped up was our reaction stream.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, so we're definitely not shadow banned. It's just that I don't know. We're not entertaining enough.
I guess not.
Gotta rip my shirt off. No, it sucks because I always wear fucking my favorite shirts. You know what I mean? Sometimes I do just want to rip my shirt off, but I always wear like shirts that I wouldn't want to rip.
Yeah, you're not gonna rip this one. When's your shit coming in?
Dude, okay, so Asspizza, we talked about this on a couple episodes ago, how I spend the most money. I haven't bought clothes ever, like literally in like past 3 years. I just survive off free clothes basically. I buy shoes like every half a year or something like that. But Asspizza said that he was doing his last online drop for $730. I made a huge purchase that was just ridiculous, but in my mind I was like, I want to get this because it's his last online drop for this shit, and then and this will be just the clothes I wear for the next 10 years type shit. And he said that I made that purchase on $730, and it's all of 8 has already passed by. Now we're in the 9. And he said that by the end of September, all the packages are going to be shipped out. So I'm hoping to get my shit by October.
Yep. Probably.
I'm kind of nervous. Like I just want to get updates on where it's at, because I don't trust that stuff being left in front of our door, and us coming home after work and just it being missing or some shit.
No.
That's what I worry about. Our building is kind of safe though.
It is.
Like I do notice that yeah, true. I do notice that sometimes we'll have like Amazon packages sitting in the front of the building, and they're there for like a week, and no one fucking touches them. And I'm just like, should I just take this shit?
Really?
Wow. I'm kidding. Either way, hopefully Adam gets his Instagrams back.
I know that's so
Either one. That's super shitty. I'd be so fucking bummed. The other thing I have listed, which is the last thing, is, guys, we have 36 sticker packs left of our 10 Talk sticker packs. I hate to just constantly be fucking shilling these, but I feel like I'm just going to keep reminding people and promoting them until we're sold out of all 50 of these. And people have been asking me like, yo, are these exclusive? And yes, like on the inside of the cards, I am writing down which number pack you get or whatever. So it's like you guys are gonna be surprised to see like, oh, which number did I get? I forgot who got number 1, but only 50 of these are gonna be available for sale, and we have 36 available left right now. If you guys want to get one, DM either Rylee or it's me, and we got you guys. Me. What?
You said or it's me.
Or me, sorry. Or it's me.
Or it's Rylee G.
Oh yeah. Or ITS Rylee G. That was all the fucking topics, dude.
Short episode today.
No, I don't want to end just yet. I want to chill with the crew and talk, or we could do like a long after show.
Yeah.
I guess. Wait, hold on. What time is it? Let me see. I feel like
1:10.
It's 1:10. Wait. Oh, can I just squeeze this in really quick? Is on one of the last episodes we talked about the Tesla robot, and I explained how Tesla is trying to finesse the public. Basically, they're trying to be like, dude, check out, we're gonna have this robot available in a year that can do this, that can do that, and it's not dangerous to people, blah blah or whatever. And their example wasn't even like a demo, wasn't even like a fucking shell. It was just a fucking dude in a suit dancing or whatever. That was their explanation for this robot. And I was basically saying that like that was the dumbest fucking unveiling ever. Like, everyone knows we're working on robots. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to have a robot available in a year or two. And then also, Tesla has been promising their Speed Roadster, which is like their fastest car ever. They've been promising that shit for like 3 years already. Like, people have already put down payments on this car. And like, people have already probably paid off this car already by now. And it's still not even available to the public. And like, I think he like tweeted not too long ago saying it's going to be available in 2023. And they were originally promising it for 2020 and 2021, and now it's 2023, and people have already made deposits and paid off this car. So Tesla has like gotten all this money for all this shit, and they haven't even made it yet.
Wait, is it the super like souped up like truck looking car?
No, it's not. Not that one. It's the Roadster. It's the small like super fast one, and shit's still not out.
Wow.
Who knows how long that truck's gonna take out? It's like,
yeah,
I feel like
that truck coming out.
He's working on so much shit, and now they're doing a robot. It's like, you're not gonna make a robot, dude. That literally, by the time, if I live to the age of 90, they might have a robot available for like $100,000, you know what I mean, to buy or something like that. That fucking barely works. It's like,
you wouldn't want a Tesla?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I really wouldn't want a Tesla. I don't like the idea. You know what? To be honest, I'm not saying I wouldn't want an electric car. I would like an electric car, but if I were to get an electric car, there's some things I would want first, right? The things I would want is a house with solar paneling that can absorb energy and store it, because like a lot of solar panels, like they absorb energy and like you get to use whatever energy they have, but you also have to make like an energy storing facility where you can like store all this energy. So I would like want to have a house somewhere where like I can just be making my own electricity all day every day with the sun and storing, you know, as much electricity as I want, and then I'll have an electric car that I can charge off that, like, you know, off that fucking energy that I'd save up or whatever. That would be interesting. But
Hawaii.
Why Hawaii?
It's really sunny.
Oh, live out there? Arizona, way closer.
Oh, yeah.
Way fucking hotter.
No, too hot. Too dry.
California is getting too hot and dry too, but that, honestly, that would be like a cool goal of mine. And also, you know what else is, I didn't even know this existed until one of my friends explained to me that his parents had it at their house. But if you're wealthy enough, you can, like in Los Angeles, when you flush the toilet, the water goes down to the sewage pipes. Like, Los Angeles basically uses the same water over and over and over again. Like, our water goes to a water cleaning facility where they clean it and they send it back into the sewer pipes, where the water that we brush our teeth with we're potentially going to use that same water over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, it gets recycled. And the dangers there is like, we're all using the same water. You know what I mean? Like, all fucking millions of us who live in Los Angeles. And if you're rich enough, you can set up that same water cleaning and recycling thing just for your house specifically. And one of my friends told me that his parents had this shit set up where all the water that they use gets recycled in like their back house in like this like water cleaning facility or machine or whatever, and it gets thrown back into their faucets and the showers, and the water that they're using is their own water that gets cleaned constantly. And I was like, I like that idea. You know, that seems way cooler.
Yeah,
you're like self-sustaining. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to constantly be taking more and more water. You can just use the same water over and over again.
Yeah, I'd be down to have like a farm and shit.
Right? That seems pretty cool. Every time I see videos about that stuff, it just seems really cool to fucking like have everything right there. You know what I mean? Like, just take care of all that shit.
Yeah. And
just fucking. But then I feel like life will get really boring.
No. Like, if you're close enough to like a city, but you're still kind of secluded.
But where can you get a house in LA where you can have all those things? Actually, I don't know.
Malibu. Right?
I would not want to live in Malibu.
Me either. It's so expensive.
It's so expensive. And just the people out there. Just a bunch of preppy fucking kids driving Corvettes, killing people.
Probably the land out there, right? Topanga?
Topanga. Honestly, I would want to live on Topanga because just
cool.
of the mysticalness. Like,
I love that.
Topanga's known for having alien sightings, for being hella
fairies.
old, like Fairies? What the fuck?
It looks like fairyland.
It literally, yeah, it does. And it's like super old. Like people have been living there for like 100 years. You know what I mean? Like that Topanga Canyon has been used for a long ass time. So I like the idea of living in an old place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I like about New York. I've never been there, but some of the videos I watch, like there's literally buildings there that are 150 years old, 110, 120 years old, where they have like pictures and videos of like carriages, you know what I mean, like going next to these same buildings where now there's fucking Lamborghinis driving by it and shit. It's like, that's really cool to me.
I would love to go to New York. We need to go check it out.
Yeah.
What if we fall in love?
No, I would not want to fucking move to New York ever.
Not ever?
No. Ever.
You wouldn't want to have a property out there?
No.
If you could one day?
No. Never.
No?
Fuck no.
Why not? That'd be so cool.
No. Why would I want to live somewhere where like 6 to 7 months out of the year it's freezing cold and you can't go outside? Because who wouldn't want to
be in New York when it's snowing outside and it's like...
Everyone in New York when it's snowing outside. Everyone says...
And it's New Year's.
There's so many people that come to LA when it snows in New York because they don't like how shitty the snow is out there.
Yeah.
And dude, did you see how many people just died in New York because of the fucking floods?
I know.
I didn't even know about this, but apparently in New York they have basement apartments where like there's apartments that go under the ground level. You know what I mean? Like not floors up, but floors down. And apparently 11 families, or I think 11 people or 11 families fucking died because so much water was rushing in from like the door, the windows and everything that the water level outside the window was so high that you if you open the window, like the water rushing in was so strong you can't get out of there type shit, where people were literally getting stuck in their basement until it flooded and they fucking drowned to death, which is, imagine how fucking terrifying and scary
it's
that
like
is.
The Titanic. Remember, did you ever watch the movie?
Yeah, I did watch it.
You know, like when they're on the lower class.
Oh yeah.
And like the shit's just like filling up with water and like the mom's tucking her kids in. Because she knows that what's going to happen. There's no way they could get out.
Bruh.
That's what it reminded me of. And also the apartment reminded me of the apartment from that, what was that movie called? The Korean film.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The Parasite.
Remember
they lived in a basement apartment too, and their shit flooded the same way.
Yes.
And they were like, yo, all of our stuff's fucked up. And yeah, imagine, dude, that's literally, yeah, that's like a dumb design. You know what I mean? Like,
that's so scary.
Once you get any flooding, it just all comes down from the top. Like, yeah, it makes way more sense to live above ground than below. Interesting. You know what else is funny is I saw a video. The reason why I brought up the Tesla robot, god damn it, I went on this whole tangent and I fucking forgot the point. Guys, basically, when I talked about the Tesla robot, of how stupid it was, people were giving me shit saying like, Yuri, you don't know anything about technology, this is a big deal, blah blah, like you don't know shit, whatever. There's been so many other videos coming out with people that are way more fucking technology inclined than I am, or you know, like they just know more about this shit, and they're all saying the same shit, which is that this is a bullshit press run. They're fucking, you know, they're basically getting people who don't know anything about technology hyped, and everyone who knows anything about it, they're like looking at this and they're going like, this is bullshit, you know? And there's hella videos about this shit, you know what I mean? Like everyone's talking about it. It's not real. We're not gonna get no robot. And I love how, and also, yeah, it's like, it's so funny when Elon Musk went on the Joe Rogan podcast, he's like, we shouldn't be exploring AI. He's like, it's a dangerous thing. He's like, they're going to be smarter and stronger than us and they're going to kill us, blah, blah. He's like, we should never do it. And now they're making a robot.
Yeah.
The thing that he said he didn't want to do.
Doesn't Elon have like a reputation for being weird and shit? And like hella people don't fuck with him?
Yeah.
It's like either people love him or they hate him.
And you know what is interesting is like some of his ideas that he was bringing across, like the Hyperloop and shit like that. I remember when they first made the announcements, I was like thinking about it, and you have to think about the logistics of stuff, of like how expensive shit is compared to how much like you don't want to, like I don't want to fucking spend $300 on Red Bulls if by reselling them I only make $150. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, and same thing with infrastructure. Like, you don't want to spend $10 million on this freeway if like it's not worth that amount of money. You know what I mean? Like, if the people using that freeway, it's like it doesn't even. It's like it shit has to make sense. You know what I mean? Like, and when I was looking at the Hyperloop, I was like, that seems so fucking hella complicated to go under Los Angeles with this fucking thing. You know what I mean? That it just seems so unrealistic completely. And then recently I've been watching all these videos on YouTube just basically saying that a lot of Elon Musk's ideas, like, they just don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, and with one thing that I saw that was really interesting with the Tesla robot is they're trying to make it in the shape of a human body, right? They're trying to make it identical to the same shape of a human body. And there's all these videos talking about how the human body is actually extremely inefficient. Like, it's actually not that great of a design. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because one thing that I saw is like just to stand or just to sit up, we're wasting energy right now. Just to sit, I have to fucking hold my balance. As soon as I become unconscious, I fucking fall over flat. You know what I mean? And just like, and I saw all these other things basically saying that the human body is super inefficient. If you're going to make a robot that does tasks for us, make it efficient. Don't make it look like, don't go out of your way breaking your back, spending more money to make it look like us. You know what I mean? Like, make it work in a way that makes sense, where you save money and it works well. You know what I mean? And like, I thought that was really interesting as well.
It's his aesthetic.
Yeah, exactly. But
it's simple, smooth aesthetic.
It's weird. It's like, do you want to fuck... Bro, I'd be terrified if we had one of those robots walking around the house. I wouldn't trust that robot at home alone with you.
I wouldn't fuck around with any kind of robot. Weird.
If we got a robot for the home, I would want it to be a female, not a male.
Postmates robots?
Oh, yeah, the little things that drive around.
So weird.
I know, right? I feel like same thing with... You know what's funny is... I've seen those robots on Melrose, right? And what's funny is on Melrose, Melrose has so much traffic that it has so many people going through there that these robots are always getting fucked with. People are kicking them. People are like awing over them. People are skating them. People are putting stickers on them, right? People are fucking with these robots all the time. That I'll show this to you next time you go on Melrose. Whenever you see these robots going around, there's a dude on a fucking Lime scooter going behind the robot.
Yeah, remember we saw that?
Yeah, he's making sure that people don't fuck with the robot. If you get too close to the robot, he comes up going, hey, leave the robot alone. And think about this. To get a $15 meal delivered to you, this guy is getting paid $15 an hour. He's spending $3 an hour on the scooter. It's like you're spending more money than the profit you make from delivering this $15 meal. It doesn't make sense. There's certain shit in society when you see it, you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and
it's just their way of testing it out. That's why I think
it's dumb.
It's so
just
stupid.
Fucking. People are so excited to fucking include robots into the equation. People are so excited to be like, we're gonna have robots delivering food. We're gonna have robots driving us. Blah blah, this and that. But just like, you're just to have your robot work is extremely doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, you have to hire a guy who follows the robot to make sure the robot doesn't get fucked with. That doesn't fucking make sense. You know what I mean? Like, and it's at some point it's like, give someone a job to deliver the food.
Yeah, just have somebody deliver the
food. Tell that guy to deliver the food. Throw that robot away, dude.
You're just wasting time and money at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. And
so stupid.
And dude, it's constant. You know what's funny? I really didn't want to talk about this because this topic is so fucking edgy right now. Where if you say the wrong thing, people are like, "You're fucking pro not getting vaccinated. You're against the vaccine." Blah blah. All this shit. I shouldn't say that word too many times, or else we're gonna get demonetized. But you know what I thought was funny is during the last H3 podcast, he does this thing whenever he has a disagreement with someone. He'll be like, bring Joe Rogan on the line. And it's just like some fucking soundboard or like imitating something like that. And he did that thing with Joe Rogan where he was pretending to talk to him, but they played a clip of Joe Rogan talking about COVID regulations. And the shit that they played fucking made sense. It's literally Joe Rogan talking about this thing that a lot of people are talking about. And it's more noticeable in New York, where in New York, they're saying that you cannot have indoor dining because when you're indoors, you breathe and you breathe the same air I breathe, right? So they're like, you have to eat outdoors where there's flowing air and you're not trapped inside the same air, right? New York fucking restaurants, and also restaurants in Los Angeles it's everywhere. Restaurants are doing this thing where they're basically making an indoor section where basically on the sidewalk, they're making a place that has walls, a ceiling, windows, a door. It's completely enclosed. Some of them have even, I've seen pictures that some of them have air conditioners in there. And it's like, if you use your brain even for a second, you look at it and you're like, that's indoors.
Yeah.
There's no fresh air there. There's no breeze.
It's even stuffier in there.
It's even stuffier in there because it doesn't have as good of fucking air circulation. You might as well eat inside the restaurant. And that's literally what Joe Rogan was talking about during that clip they were playing. And HT was just like, oh, here he goes with this fucking anti-vax bullshit, blah, blah, whatever. And I'm like, listening to it, and I'm like, that specific thing he's talking about is true. Like, it's kind of like the robot thing we were talking about. Yeah. It's like, the robot is not necessary, you know what I mean? Like, just have the dude deliver the food. And it's like these outdoor indoor things are so, you might as well eat indoors.
Yeah.
You're already, it's like, it doesn't fucking make sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Stupid.
It's like going, it's like, I don't know, there's so many fucking ways to compare this thing to just stupid shit that goes on in life. But when you see stuff like that, you're like, bruh. And it's so annoying because there's so many other things that go along those same lines of these regulations where you look at them and you're like, this doesn't make sense. And then as soon as you bring up the fact that they don't make sense, people are like, you want people to die. You don't care about people around you, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, I'm using my brain, dude. Yeah. Like, look at this. This shit doesn't make sense to me. It's like, what? Eat indoors. Like, bro, what? It's so stupid. I don't know.
I agree. Just crack the windows open. And eat indoors.
One of the funny videos I saw was like there was a picture going viral of one of these indoor sections in New York.
But you can go to the grocery store with hella people around you.
Exactly.
But you can't eat in the restaurant. Like, just oh my god.
And also the restaurant, right? You walk into the restaurant, you have mask on. As soon as you sit down, mask off, right? So COVID doesn't attack you when you're sitting at your table. As soon as you're at your table, you're in a safety bubble where you can't be attacked. But as you're walking in, no. There's COVID flying all over the room. You have to wear a mask. You know what I mean? Like, it's just these little things that you're like, if you use your brain even for a second, you realize that, like, this doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like,
dum.
And I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much because people are going to be like, you're fucking this, you're that, or whatever. But either way, I see someone in the comments saying give Vell on 10 Talks. I think I'm going to ask Vell for this next episode, for episode 40. I'm going to ask Vell to come on.
All right.
And I'm super excited for that.
With 40s.
Oh, that's a good idea. You know what I saw going viral? It was like, I don't go on my TikTok, but on my Instagram Explorer page, I'll see TikToks that are, reposted on Instagram. And I saw one TikTok that was reposted saying like, RIP to all these old beer brands. And it was like all these old 40s and all these like tall cans from back in the day. And like hella tall cans that I remember drinking with my homies are all gone now. Like, I forgot the name.
Like what?
Mickey's? I forgot the names of some of them, but like there was like 3 of them. Steel Reserve. Steel Reserve is such a fucking, like, in Hollywood, if you're like, they're known as like the homeless person's drink. Like, every homeless person in Hollywood had a Steel Reserve because they're $2 or $3. Me and all my homies, we would always drink Steel Reserves because they're the cheapest fucking beers. You know what I mean? Like, those aren't around anymore. And there's like 3 other brands, I forgot the name of them, that I saw that like are discontinued. And I was like, damn, I used to drink that shit back in the day. So I don't know. We'll have to get some other fucking 40, I guess, or whatever. But did you used to drink 40s back in the day?
I've had.
Stop. You make hella noise.
I have.
Really? Mm. Did you like it?
No.
Did you ever finish a whole 40?
No.
Yeah, right. It's too much beer. Like, at a certain point, you're like, I should just take a shot.
Yeah, you know? Fuck that. I'd rather take shots. You know me, any day, shots over beer. I
felt that my days growing up going to parties and drinking and stuff, like, I realized that real quick that beer just doesn't make sense, dude. Like, it makes you pee. It fucking fills you up. More calories, more sugar, all this stuff.
You feel like shit after.
Take a couple shots, boom.
You're good.
That's like 6.
Have a cocktail.
Exactly. That's like 6 beers right there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no.
Beers are perfect if you don't want to get too fucked up, but if I'm drinking, I'm trying to get fucked up.
Something, chill on a hot day when it's ice cold.
But it doesn't even taste good.
I like it.
That's the thing with me is like I don't ever. I see me like on a hot day sitting back like sipping on a refreshing Dr. Pepper. Beer, I'm like, ugh, that's nasty.
It tastes hella bomb when it's ice cold. It has to be ice cold. I don't like it warm.
But would you ever put ice in your beer?
No.
I know it's such
freeze my cup.
That's such a rule that no one wants to break. Is like putting ice in the beer.
Gross. It's like putting ice in your wine.
What's wrong with that?
It's gross. It just melts and it's.
I love putting ice in my Rockstar because it dilutes it a little bit, you know.
Well, ice in like sugary shit is good.
That's true. Coca-Cola is so fucking good. Ice cold. Either way. I think we're.
Pues.
What does that mean?
Well,
oh yeah, that's gonna be one of the sound clips soon. Whatever, like.
I love it like.
Oh, I love it like. I thought she said I hate it like. Or no, that's so gross like. She said, ew, that's so gross like. Okay, whatever.
Ew, I hate it.
Rylee sold me drugs. Jesus Christ. Guys, well, we're still going to do the after show, but we're going to wrap up the actual podcast right now. We're sorry for it's not that long tonight or today. Pause. Nope, not talking about that, but I'm just saying that, I don't know. For some reason, we were lacking today.
No, it was a good hour and a half.
I agree. We should definitely get more topics next time, though. But either way, guys, if you can, please leave a like, leave a comment, not only in the chat, but in the comment section of the YouTube video, like afterwards, maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow. Just come back and write a comment saying literally anything because it helps the channel grow so much.
Drop a subscribe if you haven't already.
Facts. And that's it.
Follow us on IG.
Oh, yeah. It's Rylee G.
Harmonious Yuriy.
Our things are in the description. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna get to the after show right now. So
the after show's where it's at.
Peace, guys.
And they're always on our Patreon after. So join the Patreon.
Facts. All right, guys.
Good night. Bye.
All right.